Hello, this is day 5 with Stevie. Stevie has been fed a few times today, and the dogs are in here. Hopefully they won't make a whole lot of noise, but Stevie's talking to you. Stevie's cheeping. Can you hear Stevie cheeping? So, Stevie news today. I always get up and Stevie goes to work with me for a little bit so I can feed him while I'm working. I'm off training starting tomorrow, so I'll have to feed Stevie on my breaks instead of while I'm training, but just doing some up training. So anyway, a little look at, let's see what Stevie's feathers hold today. Let's see, Stevie. Look at that. Stevie is putting on some feathers. Want to see? There's your fan club. He always stands up nice and tall. Stevie is much smaller than most of the other chicks, but growing fine. A little research today makes me possibly believe that Stevie may have some issues in the neck area and the shoulders, like a deformity, but I'm not sure about that. So I'm going to keep reading into that and see what we got, but you could tell that Stevie doesn't really have much of a neck here. Now, when I lay Stevie down, come on, Stevie, and calm Stevie down a little bit. Stevie does have, I could feel, a neck right here. Not as short, but he does keep it kind of down like this, like a little turtleneck. He draws it back. So anyway, we'll see. Stevie's crossbeak is still super tiny. I've been reading on crossbeak. Crossbeak or scissor beak is when the beak should be like this, but sometimes it's like this. Stevie's is, I would say, just a hair off, But from the research I'm reading, Stevie's crossbeak can go really bad in a few days. Like as they grow and they're going through a fast stage of growing, the beak could literally be like this. Doing research on that and how to feed Stevie at that point. There is a torpedo feeding that I've been researching today on my break, and that would be where I take Stevie's food instead of having it in a mush like this where I am right now. You're a silly thing. I would take the food, the chicken food, whatever appropriate for the age. Right now, Stevie is on a chick food that does not have to have grit. Because it just is kind of like, it just dissolves immediately. So they don't have to have grit in their craw to break it down and eat it. So Stevie, that's mixed with some Save-A-Chick, which is just some electrolytes for chicks, and I got some probiotics for his tummy in there, which is fine for all chicks. But anyway, that's what Stevie's on now. Torpedo feeding consists of taking your chick food or chicken food, getting it ground down into a powder, adding an egg, and then a little bit of like a teaspoon of coconut oil per egg, it says. And then you would make like a Play-Doh type consistency, and you would make little torpedoes, or almost like a worm, except for just not long. And these scissor beak chickens, their trachea starts further down in the neck. So you're able to open their mouth, and you can see their tongue on the bottom, and you're able to push that just a little bit, and then they actually go ahead and swallow it. Therefore, you don't have to sit and spoon feed like we are with Stevie right now. But that's for a later day. I'll probably try some of that this weekend. But right now, Stevie is getting quicker about feedings and kind of seems to like it. Does throw a fit when she's over it, or she doesn't want any more to drink, but let's feed Stevie a little bit here and get Stevie something to drink. And last night I noticed in some comments on our videos that we have some kids watching. I'm super excited about that. We always want to make this a learning lesson anytime we can. I have 2 little boys, 10 and 6, and they are learning all about this. Stevie was born with no eyes, so we feel bad that Stevie has no eyes and he can't see, but the good news is that Stevie doesn't know that he's supposed to see. Stevie's perfectly happy and healthy as he can be already. Oh, look at you. Are you hungry? Are you hungry, Stevie? Let's get Stevie something to drink. So, I think that if any of the kids want to submit questions or comments about Stevie that they want me to address in the next video, I'll be happy to answer questions. Just submit a couple, one question per kid on each video, and then I'll try to answer those questions on the next video if they have any questions about Stevie or chickens or hatching chickens or how this process works. So, Stevie's doing good. Stevie is growing. We have some ducks and more chicks that should be hatching out in the next few days. They're in hatch lockdown stage. Huh? Oh, and we have ducks hatching right now, and then chickens will be soon. So maybe we'll get to show you some of those. But this is Stevie signing off. I'm going to give Stevie some food, and we will talk to you guys tomorrow. Let us know what your questions are. Bye-bye.